What's up, guys? This is going to be a quick one. TruckDriver101.com. You can go to TruckDriver101.com and see all types of jobs and good information for trucking. Lots of hints and tips and everything else. Check it out. Be in the link down below. Now, down to what we talk about here. We're going to talk about trucking as always. And basically what I'm going to talk about right now is I have talked to guys about this. When you get in a new truck and you need to look in every nook and cranny. Okay? Seriously. Every nook and cranny. Because when you get a new truck, there is a possibility a dumbass left a gun in it. Okay? I've never found that, but I have noticed that I'll look behind a seat and there's a gun-like silhouette cut in certain things. I won't, like the seats will have like a slit in them and you can tell that somebody cut that in. So you got to be prepared for that. You need to see if your seats are squishy. You need to check your roof and all your panels. You need to check every nook and cranny where you can fit something. If you see screws that look like they've been loosened, unscrew the whole panel and look in there. Worst thing, you have to tell the shop that it wasn't screwed in when you went there. You just tell them you unscrewed it because you thought it might be a gun in there. Be honest or tell a lie. Who gives a damn? But if the cops or if you cross the border and they find a gun in that truck, it automatically became your gun and you're going to get strip searched. So if I was you, always inspect your truck thoroughly. Look in every nook and cranny to make sure there's no weapons, no illegal drugs. You'd be surprised. Some guys out here smoke weed and will leave it. Right, I had one truck I got where it's like a marijuana cigarette in the thing, and I'm like, oh no, right? Throw that out the truck. A lot of people say I think you're supposed to report it to the law, right? But I'm like, throw that out the truck. Any white powder, any residue like that, get you some bleach and clean that crap up. Get it out. Right, anything could be in a truck. You don't know, especially when you're doing truck recovery. Some companies have it where you'll go get a disgruntled employee who won't return the truck. Anytime you have any of that, you definitely want to be ready for whatever. Okay, and if you're doing truck recovery, be ready for the truck to be pissed in or shit in, or or destroyed or just cut up. My trainer, one of my first trainers, had a truck, and they had a bird cage in it, and the bird crapped all over the top bunk, and so the whole truck smelled horrible, like bird crap and cat crap. They had 3 cats in a semi-truck. Semi-truck ain't that big to have 3 cats, man. So you really want to be focused on doing the inspection. If you're doing truck recovery, be ready to clean your truck. And that's about it. That's all I wanted to talk about. I wanted to keep this quick. TruckDriver101.com. If you want to get you a job out there, all you got to do is Google it or click the link down below. Have a good one, guys. And be on the lookout for the podcast. You can get the podcast at HowToTruckDriver101.com on iTunes. You can do a search for Truck Driver 101 or HowToTruckDriver101.com. And we're on iTunes, and I'll do a podcast every month. And the new rules of the podcast from now on is that I do a podcast as long as I want to.